Okay, this is the awning. Yes, it's a bit of a challenge, but please pay close attention to everything that I'm going to show you, and it won't give you an ounce of problems. There's lots of different latches, lots of different things you have to mess with, and right here is your trusty pole. Okay, the first thing is undo the black Velcro first on each side. Next, you want to lift the little gray latch on both sides. Then right here behind my hand is a little black knob. Loosen it just a little bit. Remember, lefty loosen. You don't want to loosen it too much because then it'll fall off. Just loosen it a little bit. Don't worry about this for now. I have to go to the other side and do the exact same thing. These Velcro straps are for extra precaution, but please keep them on. Okay, back on the other side, go ahead and grab your pole. You may or may not be able to read this, but there's an arrow pointing up. That's how you roll it up, and what goes up must come down, so there's an arrow pointing down, and that's how you roll it down. It is very important that you switch this latch to the down position. It's a safety feature. Please make sure you switch it down when you roll it down. Once everything's unclipped and your latch is flipped down, then go ahead, take the pole, put it in the black loop right here underneath. Usually it's underneath the door. Now I do want to mention this awning has a lot of tension on it, so please be careful. It's as much as a garage door spring. No matter how far I want it to be out, I always pull it all the way down. I make sure that it's all the way down because this thing right here is hanging. Plus that little clip that I flipped down locks it in place again, and the awning is down. If you come with me over on this side, now is where you make your adjustments. Obviously, if you get out of the RV, hit your head on this. Okay? The adjustments are as follows. If you'll notice, there's a bunch of holes right here. That's what this lever is for. So I take this lever, I have a partner on the other side, and I move it up to its desired level. And then I count the openings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. So you count how many holes you can see visibly and then just match it up. You do the exact same thing with the other side. Then you can do one of two things. One, you pull down on this and then tighten this knob. Just tighten it straight down like that, and that will keep it from shaking and moving. Or what the best way to do is, once you have your height set, pull this thing all the way up over here to the top until it latches. Then you want to be able to pull this tight and then lock this knob up here. You may need to grab a chair or step stool, just be careful, and then you're set and ready to go. You're going to want to do the exact same thing for the other side, and that's how you put the awning down. If you really want to be adventurous, but I don't recommend anybody doing this, there are clips on the side of the RV. You unclip this, it'll go down into the grass or dirt or whatever. You can spike it down and it creates a little patio effect. I don't know, I've never done it. To put it back, completely opposite of what we did. I actually want to loosen the black knob first. Then I'm going to slide this back down. The knob wasn't tightened, so that's a good thing, because if it was, this wouldn't have worked. To get this bar out of this position, pull down right here, and it will slide back. I do the exact same thing for the other side. Now I'm ready to roll it back up. Make sure this latch is up and out of the way as well. Now, before I do it, I'll usually take my cord and I'll pull it down here. The reason why, so now I can read this perfectly, roll up, roll down. The moment I unclip this, the moment I unlatch this, it's going to have a lot of tension on it. So I'm holding on to this black cord as I'm switching this. You may need to twist it a little bit to loosen the tension first. There we go. Now it's unlocked and it's ready to roll as I feel it pulling on me. Make sure to hold on to this string as it slowly rolls up. Once it gets too high out of reach, put your bowl back in the loop. You don't want to let it close and slam itself. I'm holding on to it, it's going, and there it is, it's in. Sometimes if you're not exactly level, these won't close and line up well, so you just might have to move it around and push it in, force it in. Then do it for the exact same side. Okay, tighten the black knob in the back, lock the gray latch. And do the same for the other side. Latched, righty-tighty, and we're good to go. I grabbed the black Velcro ties and I put them right back on, right where I found them, right above the latch. The higher the better. And that will do it for the awning. I promise you it's not as challenging as it seems, but please, if you follow all of these steps, you're not going to have any issues.